The AirPods Max is, without a doubt, one of the most polarizing products Apple has released in a while. I've gotten a chance to use it as my daily driver for weeks, and to this day, I still don't know how to feel about them. And in our first impressions article, fellow sound guy Adam had mixed feelings too. Don't get me wrong, this is really well built and the headphone sounds great, but it is very expensive. And at $549 US, this costs double the price of some flagship headphones. So why did Apple build a pair of headphones that is so easy to love, but just as easy to hate? And why did Apple build the AirPods Max, and who is it for? And before we get into that, here's everything you need to know about the AirPods Max. The AirPods Max is Apple's first ever pair of over-ear Bluetooth headphones, sitting alongside the original AirPods and the AirPods Pro. It features a knit mesh band to reduce head pressure, a stainless steel frame, and ear pads made of a soft foam. Now, not only are these ear pads magnetic and easily replaceable, but they are also deep, and the extra space in the ear cup helps evenly distribute the weight on your head, and most importantly, ensure a good seal for proper isolation. Speaking of which, the isolation of the AirPods Max is good, but you're probably not gonna have enough time to appreciate it, because as soon as you put these headphones on, the active noise cancellation turns on just like that. And trust me when I say, this is one of the best we've tested at SoundGuys, beating out crowd favorites like the Sony WH-1000XM4 and the Bose noise canceling headphones 700. Now, I live next to a construction site that works 6 days a week, and these headphones drown it all out. It's amazing. Now, the AirPods Max actually sound pretty good, and if you're a fan of electronic or hip-hop music, you'll appreciate its low-end emphasis, which allows kick drums and sub-bass lines to cut through a mix. It also features a slight de-emphasis between the mid to high frequencies, which helps get rid of any unwanted resonances from cymbals and horns. However, this sound signature also reduces the detail in sounds like high-pitched vocals and instruments. And of course, this wouldn't be an Apple audio product without the H1 chip. Now, this special chip unlocks features that are exclusive to iOS users, such as instant pairing, stable connection performance, spatial audio, audio sharing, and even multi-device switching. So we know the AirPods Max is well-designed, feels good, and sounds good, but it isn't the end-all be-all of Bluetooth headphones. There is just as much to criticize as there is to love about the AirPods Max. And I'm gonna go over all of this by first addressing who the AirPods Max was not designed for. If you're an audiophile who thinks that its $549 price tag is gonna give you high-end sound quality, think again. And the biggest reason why this isn't designed for audiophiles has to do with codecs. Now, in the context of the AirPods Max, its issue is that it only supports Apple AAC. AAC doesn't always work the way you want it to on Android, and that's no fault of the codec. AAC is processor intensive, and some Android devices make some interesting choices as to how power is managed when the codec is in use. So if you're on Android trying to use an AAC exclusive headphone like the AirPods Max, expect hit or miss sound quality and connection performance depending on the device you're using. Plus, most consumers who are buying the AirPods Max are likely listening to music through a service like Spotify or Apple Music, which only streams content up to 320 kilobits per second and 256 kilobits per second respectively. Now, while most people aren't probably gonna tell the difference, people who are really picky about their audio quality might have some complaints. Apple also doesn't offer any way to manually EQ the AirPods Max. All you get are a list of vaguely named presets in the iOS settings app. And among the presets are options like lounge and acoustic, with no indication whatsoever as to how the sound is being adjusted by software. If you're someone who prioritizes audio quality and customization above convenience, I'm sorry to say, but the AirPods Max isn't likely to please. If you're somebody who needs a pair of headphones for the gym or to just shove in a backpack at a moment's notice, you might want to skip these headphones as well. Now, the AirPods Max are not waterproof or water resistant, meaning that a little rain could be enough to ruin these headphones. And even though its build quality is premium feeling, I'm not entirely confident as to how it would fare from accidental drops, let alone shoving it into your backpack with your keys inside. Now, you may be thinking, doesn't Apple include a carrying case with the AirPods Max? Yeah, but this, which can only be described as a glorified leather power switch, is what Apple considers to be good enough protection for the AirPods Max. And to be quite honest with you, I don't see it really holding up years from now. Now, before you dismiss the AirPods Max altogether, hear me out. I feel that there is a market for these headphones, a very, very specific market. And that is the people who are willing to pay a premium for the little details. Apple does make intuitive products that just work. And the AirPods Max is full of seemingly basic features that are just implemented way better than the competition. And here are 4 of them for you to consider. Automatic switching. If you're running the latest version of iPadOS, iOS, and macOS, you'll never have to worry about manually switching between devices. As long as you're using the same Apple ID across all your devices, the AirPods Max will automatically detect where you're playing content from and switch accordingly. Spatial audio. Now, spatial audio uses the gyroscope and accelerometer built into your iPhone or iPad in tandem with the AirPods Max to create an immersive viewing experience as if you were watching a movie in a movie theater. Remember the good old days? Transparency mode. There is no argument here. Apple's implementation of audio pass-through is among the best we have tested. The button on the right ear cup activates transparency mode, which uses its microphone array to amplify the sounds around you. And it works fast, so you're never gonna miss any important notices, like transit announcements. Intuitive controls. While I wish Apple used touch controls for playback, such as on the side of the ear cups, I still think the use of the digital crown from the Apple Watch was a smart move. It's pretty straightforward to use as well. These headphones were designed for Apple users from the get-go, and no one expects this to be your first ever Apple product. And if you're on Android, yeah, you could buy the AirPods Max, but you're going to lack some essential features like software updates and reliable connection via AAC. Apple understands that it has control over the future of technology, and the AirPods Max is designed for people who will buy into its future. And there are people who are buying into Apple's vision. Even now, it's hard to get your hands on a pair of AirPods Max because it's backordered. I believe the AirPods Max is a brilliant piece of technology, but am I gonna buy my own pair? Probably not, which is kind of surprising considering that these headphones were designed for people just like me. I've been using Apple products for years now, both professionally and personally. But the reason why I'm not eager to buy these headphones is because I don't believe that Apple's vision of the future of Bluetooth headphones is worth $500,000. If you ask me, I'm perfectly content with my 3 to 4-year-old pair of Bose Quiet Comfort 35 Mark IIs. Those have served me well, and they still serve me well to this day. But if you are somebody who does believe in Apple's vision of the future, and you have cash to burn, and you are heavily integrated into the Apple ecosystem, then by all means, hit checkout on your Apple Store cart. You won't be disappointed.